Avi Meyers, Northtown Neighborhood News Magazine, a presentation of Sonny and Hirsch and myself. You can catch all our shows on YouTube. Community policing we're real big on. Jewish Chicago will be out February 27th. So anyway, we are doing all judicial all the time, 24 hours a day. No, not quite. It is a pleasure to introduce you to a candidate for the Circuit Court of Cook County, somebody who is presently a sitting judge, Judge Andrea Buford. How are you?
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
First of all, thank you. A pleasure meeting you. And why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I was born and raised here in Chicago. I attended school at Holy Cross Elementary, Aquinas Dominican High School, Northwestern University for undergrad, and IIT Chicago Kent for law school. Upon graduation from law school, I worked for a mid-sized law firm doing civil litigation, which is what I've done for my entire career. I have 27 years of legal experience. I've been appointed a Special Assistant Attorney General, Special Assistant Corporation Counsel, a Federal Foreclosure Commissioner, and for the last, I want to say 7 years or so, I've been a commissioner or was a commissioner on the Illinois Court of Claims. As you know, you can't sue the state of Illinois in the Circuit Court of Cook County. You have to sue them in the Court of Claims. So we heard all the cases that were filed in the Court of Claims and drafted the decisions, which were reviewed and published.
Wow, so you've got an extensive background.
I do, and let's see, as far as my other experience, my community experience, I'm a past president of Cook County Bar Association. I'm the immediate past chair of the Cook County, or president of the Cook County Bar Association Foundation. I served as the economic development chair for the Southside NAACP. I've sponsored legal clinics, pro bono legal clinics under the foundation. I've served as a mentor. I've put on economic development workshops throughout the city. I've done a lot of community work as well.
No, it definitely sounds like it. So at one point in time, did you want to become a judge?
Good question. I think that after 27 years of practicing and seeing all the different types of judges that I had to go in front of and appear in front of, being a judge and being in court is stressful when you walk in the door. So when I walk in the door and there's a judge that's sitting there and if he or she is, I want to make my courtroom the way it is now. I want you to feel comfortable when you come in. I want to hear, if you leave my courtroom, win or lose, I want you to know that I heard what you had to say, I understood it, and I made a fair decision. I don't want to make it any more stressful for you. I sit in traffic court right now, so I get a lot of course, pro bono people that are in traffic court. They come in and they're scared. They've had judges, and I can hear them around me, who are screaming at them, and just, to me, it should be a more civil arena, and that's what I strive to do.
Well, that would be nice, and that sounds like very nice. How did you become a judge? You are a sitting judge now.
I am a sitting judge. I was screened by all the bar associations and found to be highly qualified and or recommended by them all. Additionally, I have another level of screening that 99% of the candidates don't have, and I was screened by a special committee of the Illinois Supreme Court. And as a result of all of that, I was appointed to the bench by the Supreme Court.
Very nice. And how long have you been a judge now?
I've been sitting since May of last year.
Yeah, and basically traffic court is where almost all the judges go
correct,
initially. And
correct.
I mean, you get to see the whole world from traffic court.
You get to see everything. I'm surprised at the number of people that go to jail from traffic court. I had no idea that so many people are taken out of traffic court on a daily basis and taken to jail.
I once had a serious speeding ticket, and I was in that courtroom, and thank God I had a very, very good lawyer, because I got to hear I was freaking out.
Yeah, and people do freak out. You're a lawyer, and you were freaking out. People.
Well, actually, I'm not a lawyer.
Oh, I thought you.
No, I'm a journalist.
Oh, okay. I thought you were in law school too. People do freak out in court because it's scary. But I don't want you to feel scary or afraid if you're in my courtroom. I want you to be able to tell me your story, especially if it's a person court, a pro bono type.
No, I think that's important because even when I wasn't caught doing 93 and a 30, and serious, which is what happened, by the way, even when I just had a simple traffic ticket and had to appear before court, I was terrified.
Right.
And I got dressed up, my parents made me dress up in a suit and
Good.
all that.
That makes a difference, believe it or not.
It actually, I got off. I've yet to be convicted, although I deserve to be convicted more than a few times. But I haven't gotten a ticket in over 25 years, so I've been a good boy ever since the 93 and the 30. But nobody else was dressed up, and it did make a difference. It really did.
I think people need to respect the court. I mean, don't come to court with your pants hanging down and your hat all turned around to the side. Just come in, put on a shirt and tie, come to court, respect the court.
It does make a difference, and I hate wearing shirts and ties except for the TV show and synagogue, but for court I do. So that's definitely the truth. I actually did sit on a jury about 2.5, 3 years ago. It was just a one-day trial. But it also, there was like, I felt sort of a sense of awe because I was part of a process that was going on that was going to determine somebody's freedom.
Right.
And
that's why the judicial races are so important. People don't even go to the bottom of the ballot or to the back of the ballot. They just forget about the judicial races. They don't vote. It's very important that people vote for the judges who are running on the ballot.
Because you're going to make a bigger difference in people's lives than the congressman or the governor.
Right.
So people should start at the bottom of the ballot. You only vote twice a year, so why not do it right?
Right. And I think it's very important that you pay attention to who the judges are that are on that list. You do want somebody who's going to be fair and who's going to equalize the playing field for everybody. And so again, whether you win or you lose, you should go away feeling that it was fair. That's the best we can do, is to make you feel that we gave consideration to everything and we rendered a fair decision.
At this point, would you like to give us your website?
My website is www.electjudgeambuford.com. And from my website, you can access my Facebook page. I thank you, and I really appreciate the opportunity to give my side to your viewers. I hope that you will take a look at my website, consider my background. I'm very proud of my background. I'm very proud of the service that I provide as a sitting judge now, and I'd like the opportunity to continue.
Judge Andrea Buford, I want to thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
And good luck. I want to thank my entire technical crew, Sonny Hirsch. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Bye-bye.